Alright, this is typical of my lack of preparation because I brought my spare camera battery with me, but it turns out I haven't charged it, so this one only has half charge battery too. So I best get into this. Where am I? First off, I am here. Where is here? Here is, you can't really see, but I've literally just pulled in to the car park in Church Stretton, which is a sleepy little village, if I can call it that, in the middle of the Shropshire Hills, the area of outstanding natural beauty, and I've been invited along to do a hill climb. Now I have to say it's pretty nice to be thought of. Sent me a direct message on Twitter asking if I would be interested in riding this event, which happens to be part of a series they're doing around here. It's very much of the hill climbs in this series are short, but this one is the first one and it's actually fairly long. It's about 2.8k at 9%. The Burway is the name of the climb, which is ranked in one of the top 100 climbs in the UK. If you've read that book, that's not a plug, by the way. Besides from that, the climb is fairly steep to start. It's got, I think, a flat section at the top, but it's very exposed, and that means I'm probably gonna have to empty the tank on the first part of the climb and just hold on over the top. However, the wind is coming from the left at the top, so it's going to be pretty hard over the top anyway. Me on my own here today. I've driven here 2.5 hours, so I hope it's going to be worth it. Hopefully it'll fit in well, I think, with the training I've done this week and the training I hope to do later on this week. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. That's not uncommon either. Like, I generally get nervous before events like this. 7:23 I'm off, pretty decent time. Yeah, I generally get nervous. Like 12 hours of training in the last 3 days, almost 700 TSS. And each of those days I've probably burnt on the bike anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000 kilojoules. So unfortunately my battery is about to say goodnight, so I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to get stuck into this hill climb, go for a little bit of a spin. I'll catch up with you tomorrow to find out what happened.
Hand on your face.
What was this again?
Raspberry and chocolate brownie.
Pistachio.
Pistachio, yeah.
It's very gooey. So nice. Oh, I got something in my shoe already. I'm gonna do it.
Go on then.
And it's boiling, isn't it? Look at that. I don't know how many people have run up that, or run down it rather. Regretting not bringing the muff, the mic. It's quite windy down there, but it's so warm, so warm. It's so nice, so nice. It's Three Cliffs Bay down the Gower, so it's only like half an hour away from home. You gonna cross?
Like a bird on a tree,
I'm just sitting here. I got time. It's clear to see from up here. The world seems small. We can see.
Wow.
Oh, it's lovely. Careful.
Whoa. There's another jellyfish. Wow. Don't slip, don't slip, don't slip. Oop. Ow, 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 ow.
So funny.
Splash. Woohoo! Now we've got to get across it again.
Hopefully where there's less jellies.
Here it is. To throw it back.
Lyra actually used to have a polar bear.
Oh!
That is one happy doggo.
Is that worth it?
Mm.
I agree. You can see, what's the campsite called?
3 Cliffs?
Is that 3 Cliffs? Campsite?
Yeah, remember you can camp if you're brave right at the front.
On the edge of the cliff?
Remember?
I'm not that brave.
No, I know. We ended up in the back field because the only space that was left was up on the hill. Do you remember?
God damn. Oh. Yeah, I did the hill climb on Wednesday night. Benchurch Stratton. Second by 7 seconds behind 2015 National Hill Climb champion Richard Bussell, who I didn't know he was still racing, but I actually looked yesterday. He rode the National Hill Climb last year, but the whole climb took me like 8 minutes 50 my official time was on the stopwatch, but my Wahoo time, which doesn't mean anything, but that's the time I'm going off. Like my Wahoo time for that segment was like 8:37 or something, so it's a huge difference there between the timekeeper's time and my time. And then didn't get home until like 10:30, so it was quite a late night by the time I had something small to eat, and then got to bed. And then yesterday, because I'm in the middle of a big block of training at the minute, in between chilling with you coming down there, yesterday I did a 2.5 hour ride that was like a pre-fatiguer. It was just like zone 2 basically, a little bit of zone 1 but mainly zone 2. Fairly hilly, around 1400 meters of climbing in 2.5 hours, and I did that like quite close to the evening hill climb, which was a local club hill climb, Binniers Hill Climb up Trimsaran Hill, and I almost beat my own PB, which happens to be the course record there, which is like 3 minutes 38. I think I did like a 3:41 There was a little bit of a prevailing wind, which it does actually help because you're still moving at a fair rate of knots, but it's quite steep. It's like 1.2k at about 10%. But the biggest positive from that was actually I was able to do like 365 watts for nearly 4 minutes, which is the most I've ever done. And if I'd kept going, or if I'd paced it better, I probably would have been on for a new best 5-minute power. Which being so deep into a block like this week is really good. Plus that hill climb in Church Stretton up the Burway, that power was a PB as well over that time period. It wasn't quite 10 minutes, so it wasn't a 10-minute power PB. But so far, I'm like surprising myself. But I do want to break down a few things because I received a message from somebody would be interested to reverse engineer your training peaks data, your sleep, your nutrition, etc., to try and understand why you're having such a good time or good day, or why form is good. We all know it's not an exact science. There's loads of variables. By the way, your training peaks numbers suck. My fitness is currently 134. Fatigue is 125. My form is 1. My FTP is 267. I'm 51 years old and about 82 kilos. What gives? So that was a pretty good comment on a really old video from Andy Zwift that I'd like to get into, because I could reverse engineer a lot of those things and break them down, make them simple, so that maybe it becomes a little bit easier for you guys to understand.